I'm going to talk about temporary sacrifices for the divine's ultimate plan for your life and purpose. For me, I'll use myself as an example. So I knew something monumental and huge in my career was going to fall into my lap this past Wednesday. And it did, per the cosmos prediction. But per usual, you don't know the details, you don't know the sacrifices that it's going to ask of you. All you know is it's for a bigger picture, and it's what God wants. It's a guide. That's what the biblical history of astrology, its purpose is to be used for, as a guide. And so making sure to use it exactly for what it's for helps when we make major decisions like this. So even though a big part of me wants to turn down this opportunity because it comes with some sacrifices intertwined with this amazing opportunity, but a big part of me knows it's temporary and it's going to be worth it. And I know all that because of, being very well versed and practiced in my spirituality and faith, that I know and can recognize when the divine's trying to tell me something, and that he's saying, hold out. This is worth it. It comes with some sacrifices, but they're temporary sacrifices. And a lot of people don't like getting uncomfortable. I think that is a major factor for people and seeing their life change for the better, is sometimes the divine requires it to be uncomfortable for a short period of time, and no one wants to allow that. Not even for a short period of time. If you knew that you would get something so great and perfect, but you have to put up with something stupid and annoying for, let's say, a year, would you do it? Maybe if you didn't know, you had a feeling, you didn't know though, because you don't study the cosmos. But this opportunity falls in your lap and it has some major cons. But it has some possibility, like, this is a great opportunity. It could get better. I can't pass this up. Would you do it anyway? Even though it's going to get uncomfortable for a period of time? Many people wouldn't. Only because it's not verbatim exactly what they want. So they'll turn it away, say no, turn it down. They do this in relationship, they do this in career, they do this with anything. You name it. If it's not perfect to what we want, the expectations we have and demand for what we want to take into our lives, we will turn it away, but yet have no idea what we're actually turning away. Because some amazing things have to be uncomfortable for a short period of time. That's just a part of the growth process. It's like that chipping away of creating that masterpiece. It looks like a slab. And then as the artist starts chipping away, that slab of concrete becomes, or marble, becomes something beautiful. But at first you're like, what the fuck is this? And you're like, okay, whatever, I see potential. That's how we need to look at it. But nowadays, people want to see the masterpiece before they'll commit to it. No, I don't see it, so no, I'm not taking the risk. We need to return to the days where we took the risk and accepted being uncomfortable for a little bit and worked hard for something we knew was on the horizon. And a big part of that is studying the cosmos and knowing what's in your life, what God wants for you, what God has on the horizon for you, and aligning your life accordingly to that. And that's what I help do with a lot of my clients. That's what I help do in my own life, with my children's lives, with my family. I help kind of prepare. It's not like a prediction. It's not fortune telling. It's not divination. I don't believe in all that. It's like a weather forecast. You don't know exactly verbatim what's going to happen, but you get a prediction that there's possible rain on the horizon. That's the same with astrology. Possibility of certain things happening this week, this month, this year, etc. And you prepare your life, you prepare your emotions accordingly. If more people realize the power of that, the most powerful people in the world have their own personal astrologers. Kings, queens, presidents, CEOs, they have their own personal astrologer before they make massive decisions. Look it up, it's well known. It's not hocus pocus, it's not spiritual, it's not any of that, it's science. For so many, people have caught on that there's something to it. Just like there being a God, you can't explain it, but you know that there's something greater out there. So you just flow with it. These massive people in power, they can't, put a finger on it, but they're just flowing with it. They trust their astrologer. They don't have to believe it, but they trust the person they hire to give them a heads up on when they should make a business deal, when they shouldn't, preferably not during a retrograde, the typical do's and don'ts. Let's just normalize not running from discomfort when we see something that has potential but comes with some prickly edges. Because we don't know what we're giving up. And it could be massive, great opportunities with amazing things that are blessings that are right there if only we just can get through a short period of discomfort.